What makes you a boss girl? When can I call myself a boss girl? Being a boss girl, in the simplest terms, is having one's life together. There are some habits one needs to adopt to be considered as having their life together. Hi, and welcome to Bossin with Enny. My name is Enny, and today we're going to talk about some of the habits that make one a boss girl. But before I go on, I would like you to please click the subscribe button below and like this video. The first on my list is about being organized. If one isn't organized, it will show in every area of our life. Everything will be all over the place, and it will affect your ability to make valuable moves, think meaningfully, or perform reasonable actions. I've talked about how to be organized in a previous video. I'll leave the link in the description. Some habits like writing a to-do list to serve as a guide for your day or your week, and setting alarms will help you stay organized. Number 2 is on productivity. We should not be idle for long periods. An idle man is a devil's workshop, and that's when evil thoughts creep in. You should intentionally have something productive to do during the day, unless you're just taking a break or you're relaxing. And that is why having a to-do list is very important. We can put our minds and our bodies to good use rather than leave room for self-destructive thoughts to take over. There are so many things our minds can come up with if we put them to good use. You can form habits like waking up early to start your day, reading, checking your mails, staying on one task before jumping to another, time management, and productive thinking. I've shared tips on how to be productive and how to manage time in previous videos. You can also work on creating systems so that you don't forget to do certain things. Number 3, saying affirmations. The tongue is very powerful. You can use your tongue to chart the course of your life. Whatever you say about yourself will happen because, number 1, that's the mindset you're going to work with in achieving whatever you said. So if we say negative things about ourselves, that's what our brain works with, and it will affect the directions we move in. So make it a thing to make positive declarations about yourself and what you want to see happen in your life. I have affirmations written down for different aspects, like my behavior, my thoughts, finances, relationships, and so on. I say them, and they've helped me shape my thoughts and how I move. I have shared, and I will keep sharing some of my affirmations so that you can adopt them as a starting point. Number 4, learn to control your thoughts. Don't welcome or entertain evil, meaningless, or negative thoughts and ideas. Most of what we end up doing starts from our minds. It is really powerful. So let's make it a habit to always rewire our minds to think positive thoughts, to counter the negative ones, because this will show in what we end up chasing after, what we say, and what we do. Once those useless thoughts start coming in, tell them no. Then instead, start imagining meaningful things like a good picture of the direction you would like to see your life head. If you let those evil thoughts dwell and manifest, they will do nothing but create problems. Number 5, self-evaluation or self-reflection. Sometimes we don't even know what's happening in our lives because we get too carried away by daily activities or routines. But it is very important to just stop for some time and do some reflecting. We need to be checking ourselves. Is everything fine in there? Am I improving? Am I getting worse? How have I been behaving? What are the things that have been impacting or having an effect on me? Are they making me better or worse? How have I been treating others? How can I improve? What should I stop? Where do I need to put more effort? Why have I been doing what I'm doing? Why am I here? Is this supposed to be happening in my life? Am I on the right path? These are very important questions we need to be asking ourselves from time to time. We need to first know our status to be able to even think about making adjustments in our lives. Number 6, intentionally and constantly seek avenues to learn and improve. We can't stop desiring improvements. Even inanimate objects need improvement and upgrades to stay relevant in areas like skill set, knowledge, speech, behavior, and even hobbies. Constantly seek to improve on these. Some ways we can improve are by reading, taking courses, attending seminars, watching movies or educational content, and learning from others. Don't feel comfortable being stagnant. There has to be growth, no matter how small. Number 7, start seeking God-sized visions. There is so much more that exists that we can ever imagine. So why stay your mind on something petty? Did you notice I mentioned God-sized visions? Do you know who God is? I'm referring to the Almighty, one and only God. Imagine what kind of vision you'd be having for your life if you seek what He sees, compared to what you believe you know now. God's visions can never be petty things like, oh, I'm going to buy a car, or I'm going to buy designer stuff when I have money, or I'm going to be a manager at this company, blah, 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 blah. You can have these dreams, of course, but don't stop there. There is more to life than these things. Don't think small. Think of meaningful things you'd like to accomplish in life and let God show you even more. Don't limit yourself. Let us seek to know more and do more for a good cause, not just for selfish and petty desires. Number 8, intentionally take breaks and relax. I said intentionally because for some people, it doesn't come naturally for them to relax. They have to be intentional about relaxing. You're not a machine. You need rest no matter what. Even machines need rest. I made a video recently on how to maintain your wellness when you're always too busy. I'll leave the link in the description. We need to detach sometimes. It shouldn't always be go, 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 go. That doesn't prove anything to anyone. It doesn't show that you are more hardworking than others. No. In fact, a boss girl's lifestyle is supposed to reflect a balance. If you don't have time for other things besides work, that's real life suffering. I try my best and I'll keep trying to share some leisure videos so that we know that a boss girl's life isn't always about being serious. Watch movies, take trips, play, hang out, leave. Find time to breathe. Let the boss girl breathe. Number 9, spend time alone. This is important, but I'm not sure that many people realize that always being with crowds will not give one time to properly think. When you spend time alone, you'll be able to analyze and learn about yourself. Some things that no one even has to tell you before you know. You need that quiet space and time. Things will become clear when you set yourself apart sometimes. I enjoy solitude, so I find this very easy. I even see it as a problem when someone is trying to invade my space. I get it so much that I feel like I need to permit a person to be in my space first. It's like me and myself are us, and we are enough company. So you can take trips away from where you are if you can't find any alone time. But it is very important. Try to spend time alone sometimes. I learned through my video on how to stop being stingy that some people don't like to share their food. Someone said he finds it hard to share his food. I found that very hilarious, but please let's make it a habit to give. If we hold on to things, it means we believe so much in them and we can't see how we can get them back in folds. Show love, be compassionate, share knowledge, give money, volunteer, share food. Yes, your food. Give, don't hoard. When we realize that there is no gain in holding on to things, we will give more. There is joy and love in sharing. There is nothing like giving too much, and no giving is too small. Give what you have. Number 11, learn to let things go. If there has been a disappointment, don't hold on to it. Move on. There is something better for you. Make it a thing where you laugh in the face of the things that are supposed to get you worried or sad. Your eyes will then become open to more opportunities. What matters is what's coming and not what did not work. There is no time for regrets. Keep moving. Even when people hurt you, let it go. Don't let the bitterness pollute your mind. Don't let it affect your personality and how you live or think. Number 12, gratitude. We must always have something we are grateful for. This helps our mind stay positive and gives us the courage to endure circumstances. When worrying thoughts come, counter them with something you're grateful for. It works every time. Even gratitude in the sense of appreciating little efforts from people, no matter how small, appreciate it. Gratitude opens up new opportunities, even those that we cannot see. Never get to a point where you think you have nothing to be grateful for. For instance, you can say that I don't have much money, but I still have Gary to drink. Or I can still afford 15 naira biscuit. Even that is something to be grateful for. This is how you counter useless thoughts. Train your mind to always see the bright sides of things. There is something to be grateful for, unless you just want to be a sports person. Number 13, be proactive. Let's not wait for things to happen before they happen. We can make them happen. You have those ideas, but for whatever reason, you just leave them dancing in your mind. Take steps to make them work. If you want something meaningful, don't wait for it to come to you. Position yourself properly so that it aligns accordingly. Make that effort. Strive. Take action. Don't wait for commands before you do what clearly needs to be done. The only command you should wait for when it comes to making big decisions is God's own. Even when it comes to people, if you think about a loved one, call them and check up on them. Don't wait for people to come to you before you go to them. Life is short. Number 14, learn to listen and observe. Make it a habit to just quiet down and take it all in. Understand things before you start to counter or contribute, even with people. We shouldn't always act without first listening or processing information. Try to understand patterns and roots of matters. There are many details you will miss if you talk all the time and if you're too quick to make decisions or react. Number 15, be prudent with resources. Spend wisely, allocate reasonably, always budget and track your expenses. This will help you even know yourself better. You can tell your priorities and where your mind is at by where you invest your resources. Don't be unaware of the state of your finances as a boss girl. Please, save and invest wisely. Don't be wasteful. Don't prioritize meaningless things. Number 16, personal hygiene. You are not a boss girl if you can't simply tidy up. How can a person get her life together if she can't take care of herself by observing simple hygiene? One can be trusted with other people when they've proven to be capable of taking care of themselves. Brush your teeth, tidy up your space, clean up after yourself, take a shower and do your laundry. Don't be a dirty person. Little things like this teach us discipline. And as basic as these things sound, some people still need to be told. Number 17, stay informed. Try to stay updated on what's going on around you. It is one thing to stay away from social media, and it is another to be completely clueless about everything. There must be the presence of proven knowledge. You have to be in the know. When you know, that's when you can contribute. And I'm not even referring to silly gossips or rumors that don't even help anybody, please. Number 18, learn or try something new from time to time. Don't stay in a hamster wheel doing the same thing repeatedly and the same way every time. Switch things up from time to time. Don't stay stuck in that unending cycle where nothing is going on and you're not learning. Doing and learning new things can open you up to another type of opportunity. Eat new food, visit another city, switch up your space, move things around, learn a new skill, take a new course, learn how to cook or dance. This is also very good for our well-being. Number 19, practice wellness. Your wellness is a priority. You need to do well in order to do well. Exercise, meditate, eat well, go for checkups, clean your environment so your thinking can be clear. Do things that make you feel alive and just make sure that you're fine both internally and externally. The last and most important, study God's words, pray and fast. God's words should be your roadmap for daily living. Position yourself to receive them daily by what you consume, what you spend your time doing. Fast by denying yourself food and some of your desires. Not all of your desires are right for you and not all of them should be satisfied. This will teach you discipline and you're able to think clearly. Also, pray to God constantly and let it be something that we strongly believe that we cannot survive without. So that's all for the habits to adopt as a boss girl. Let the fruits of these habits show in how we conduct ourselves, what we desire, and the things that we pursue. Thanks for watching. I truly hope all or some of what I've said will touch you and you will adopt some of these habits. I'd like you to comment what you learned and any contributions you have. You can see the links to the related videos I mentioned in the description below. Please like this video, subscribe to this channel, and turn on all notifications so that the video reaches many more people. And please share with someone who will find this helpful. You can join my community for boss girls to interact with like-minded people, learn, share, and grow on your journey to becoming a boss girl. If you would like a one-on-one Ask Me Anything session, you can book via the link in the description below. This is Bossin with Enny, and I'll see you in my next. Please do have a good time and keep bossing. See ya!